I'm back on the road again. I have a meeting with some people in Seattle, and then I'm going to come back to the Rockies. So I'm probably going to be staying in a different place for the next couple of months when I get to work remotely again. But while I was on the road, I was thinking about an old friend of mine who had gotten in trouble for DUI, and I made big fun of him. I think we were about 18 years old at the time. And he told me that he wouldn't be able to come to a graduation event, and I asked him what happened, and he said he had to deal with a bunch of legal fallout because he had been arrested for a DUI, and I just thought that was the stupidest thing in the world. At the time, I only had my learner's permit and a very limited experience with drinking. I mean, I tried it a few times when I was with my family, but I didn't like the taste of it. I didn't like the feel of it. You gotta understand, when I was 18 years old, I used to love a math problem called Ramsey theory. And the last thing I wanted to do was to alter my state of mind to the point where I couldn't focus on it, right? If anything, I had a caffeine problem, not an alcohol problem. Anyways, so I laughed at my friend. Well, 15 years later, I have to swallow those laughs because I'm already successfully dealing with it. I have a food addiction. And actually, part of the reason I got so worried about my food addiction was, 2 years ago I lost my job over it. I was trying to get out of a meeting to get back to my food, and the meeting went on for 15-20 minutes longer than I thought it would, and I lost it. And I quit my job out of embarrassment over I had another job lined up, but I quit very abruptly, and I don't think people understand why. I've never apologized to, I was going to apologize to some of the people, but then COVID happened, and I guess I didn't want to bother people when there was already a lot of stuff going on. I have to eventually. But earlier, after that, after COVID, we had George Floyd, who was arrested. Whether he was wrongfully or rightfully arrested, I guess we don't know, but anybody has the potential of being wrongfully arrested, or just walk down the street, somebody could ID you for some reason. The police might just want to talk to you. It might just be something that could be cleared up in 10 seconds, right? But it made me worry about my impulsive food cravings. If I'm in the middle of trying to satisfy a food craving or going out to get some food, and I get stopped by the police for whatever reason, right? Whether it be my taillight be blown, whether I'm walking down the street and the police wonder if I just robbed a bank because I look like a bank robber, and all I'm fixating on is the food that I'm craving, I'm going to put myself in major jeopardy, right? When I thought about that, I realized that maybe I shouldn't have laughed at my old friend. He has quit drinking. He's been sober for many years now. Maybe I shouldn't have laughed at my friend back then. The experience this year has kind of forced me to swallow that laugh. But it made me worry about myself if I have... See, earlier today, I had a similar problem. I was looking for a gas station to get gas just before crossing the border into Washington, because gas is a lot cheaper in Idaho. And I saw on the highway, a gas station right next to a Walmart. So I get out of the next exit, but the next exit's like half a mile away. And so now I'm looking for the Walmart, and I got lost. And as I'm looking for the Walmart, I drive right past the gas station, and I didn't even notice it was a gas station. I got fixated on the gas station next to the Walmart. And the gas at the station that I drove right past was cheaper. And I had to make a U-turn, and then I got lost making that U-turn. And so that's what happens when I get fixated on an item, whether it be a food, the gas station. I get fixated on asking this one girl out, and I walk by 10 other girls that I like better. I've done that before. And bad habit that I need to break.